Incense burner. The Qianlong Emperor ruled 1736 to 1795, which is part of a set with 2 flower vases and a pair of candlesticks. And dragon decoration suggests they came from a grand imperial temple. The form of the incense burner is based on a ritual food vessel made 3,000 years earlier. Connecting the past with the present is a constant theme throughout China's dynastic history. Emperors of China. For 2,000 years, emperors ruled China. They were not divine, but were believed to be appointed by heaven, and their power encompassed the whole cosmos. They spent many hours holding state services on behalf of their people to honor heaven, earth, the sun, the moon, and their ancestors. Location: Beijing, China. Mark and period: Qianlong era, 1736 to 1795. Catalog number: OA+.7057. Room 33, China. China is one of the world's oldest civilizations. Today, it covers a vast territory the size of Europe and is home to a quarter of the world's population. China has developed a highly distinctive culture, producing beautifully crafted objects on an industrial scale from the earliest times. This gallery examines 7,000 years of Chinese history, divided into separate historical periods. Thousands kilometers landscape. Wanlia, born 1963. This work consists of containers modeled on disposable plastic forms and hand-painted with blue and white natural images. The shapes resemble cleaning fluid bottles, coffee cups, and soap dispensers, which are instantly recognizable and symbolize their global environmental impact. The blue designs were inspired by the famous landscape painting, Thousands of Kilometers of Rivers and Mountains by Wang Ximing, 1096 to 1119. Wanlia explores the relationship between China's tradition and the modern world, reflecting on how and why China has changed so rapidly in recent years and the global implications of these changes. Material: slipcast porcelain with underglaze blue. Date: 2015, Jingdezhen, China. Gifted by Wanlia. 2019 collection. A group of jadeite and diamond jewelry. This collection, generously given by Ms. Josephine Shaw in memory of her mother, is an important resource for exploring Chinese women's jewelry from the late Qing dynasty through to modern times, about 1800 to 1980. Displayed here are jade and diamond earrings, jade studs, a jade saddle ring, a group of butterfly brooches, and a jade torque that was reset in the 1980s. A new generation, ring by Wallace Chan, Shuriying Chun, born 1956. This contemporary sapphire and diamond ring is crafted with an innovative porcelain setting that is 5 times stronger than steel. Wallace Chan was born in Fuzhou, China, and moved to Hong Kong at the age of 5. He trained first as a sculptor, devoting his time to creating religious sculpture. This training influenced his work as a jewelry designer and maker. He first established his gemstone carving workshop in 1974 and, over the past 45 years, has focused on scientific invention and innovative creativity. Materials: gems and porcelain. Origin: Hong Kong, 2018. Donor: donated by Wallace Chan. Collection number: 2019-3017.1. Enchanted White Lily Bangle Eye. Anna Hu In Fei Hu, born 1977. This bracelet, shaped as a white lily in full bloom, has a central rubellite gemstone that weighs an impressive 30.48 carats. It was made in Paris by the contemporary artist Anna Hu and has been worn by the Hollywood actress Michelle Yeoh. The collector who generously donated this piece believes in the power of art to broker cultural understanding and has consistently supported women in the art world. Materials: rubellite, rock crystal, silver, brass, yellow and green enamel, and silver and yellow gold. Signature: signed Anna Hu Lis Blanc, Paris. Year: 2022. Donor: donated by an anonymous collector. Collection number: 2023-3021.1.
Endlessness by Beiming, born 1965. Chinese ceramic artist Beiming has often described nature Ashi's inspiration. Endlessness is a technically fine porcelain, pomegranate-shaped peyote made in a potter's wheel. Its decoration is inspired by the nature of trailing plants such as ivy and their ability to occupy all the territory of the porcelain's surface. Year:
2009.
Origin: Jing Dizhen. Donor. Donated by Ming. Collection number.
2018.3032.1.
Read Win Song 3. By Ming, born 1965. Bai Ming is one of the most renowned contemporary in China. He is also a painter, writer, and teacher based in the Academy of Arts and Design at Tsinghua University, Beijing. The shape of this bowl was made by stretching the outside of the mouth down. The reeds overlap, snaking around the surface to give it a dynamic layered effect. Materials: porcelain with underglaze blue. Year:
2013.
Origin: Jing Dizhen. Donor: Gift of Bai Ming. Collection number.
2018.3032.2.
Modern Chinese art. The British Museum can use to collect modern and contemporary works of art and objects that illustrate the material culture of the Chinese-speaking world. Zhen Wang's hollow sculpture in the form of a Chinese scholar's rock from Lake Tai is made by molding sheets of stainless steel around an actual rock. He polished the man-made surface of the sculpture to a mirror-like shine. Since the 8600s, Chinese intellectuals have been fascinated by natural forms of stones from Lake Tai. Artificial rock No. 82, Zhen Wang, born 1962. Polished stainless steel and carved wood stand, Beijing. Brooke Sewell Permanent Fund, 2011, 3017.1. Heart to Heart. Gugan, 1942-2020.
The character Xian, Xin, heart,
Is written in light ink and overlapped with same character written in a different form using an ink line, thus linking two hearts. The red birds express a free and serene mind, which can also be Kaletzin. Gugan was a key figure in the development of modern Chinese calligraphy. With an interest in artists such as Kandinsky, Klee, and Mir, he experimented with colors, texture, paper, and the forms and components of Chinese characters. Year:
2001.
Origin: China. Collection number.
2023.3011.2.
Donors: Gordon Barris and Kristen Lapinka. 70 Circles, Dingye, born 1962. Dingye was part of 85 New Wave and is one of the foremost abstract artists from China today. From the 1980s, he began Taos X and as his visual idiom, which may be interpreted as a response to the political climate of his childhood and the rapid changes in China at the time. In this album, he uses such markings to create a series of circles. They vary in size, pattern and arrangement over the pages, evoking the waxing and waning of natural phenomenon. 2013, Shanghai, 2020, 3010.1. Ceramic Sculpture. Caroline Yi Chung was born in Cambridge. Her Mandarin butterfly series consists of oversized costumes, evoking ancient Chinese garments covered in over 10,000 porcelain butterflies. They're handmade by craftsmen in Jingdezhen and Sunanto, a burlap, linen, garment to Chung's design. Butterflies symbolize happiness and longevity and are associated with the Taoist conundrum of whether or not life is an illusion. Zhuangzi, about 369 BC 286 BC, pondered. Once I dreamt I was a butterfly. I was conscious only of me happiness as a butterfly, unaware that I was myself. Soon I awoke, and there I was, myself again. Now I do not know whether it was then a man dreaming I was a butterfly, or whether I am now a butterfly, dreaming I am a man. Mandarin Butterfly Series, Peacock 2012, Caroline Ye Chung.
2012.
Jing Dizhen. 2013, 3005.1, donated by Carolina Yi Chung. This display case has been supported by Paul Eliam and the trustees of the China Art Foundation. Shanghai became one of the most modern and prosperous cities in China, receptive to new ideas and fashions. After the First Opium War, 1839-42, direct trade fur founded Beiyang Guangzhou to include Shanghai, Ningbo, Fuzhou and Xiamen. Pictures from history. Dig old tracks, pave new roads. Renyi, 1925-1998. This print expresses a sense of optimism following the start of China's reform and opening up policy in the early 1980s. It depicts the removal of old tram tracks and the repaving of Nanjing Road in Shanghai, now one of the world's busiest shopping districts. The tramways were originally constructed and operated by foreigners in the city. For the artist, the removal of tracks signaled the end of one era and the beginning of a new one. Early 1980s, Shanghai, 1992, 0716, 0.55. Modernizing China. After bitter civilian foreign wars, the People's Republic of China was founded with Mao Zedong, 1893-1976, as its first leader. The new nation experienced tumultuous beginnings with the Great Leap Forward, 1958-61, and the Cultural Revolution, 1966-76, followed by a period of reform. Propaganda posters promoted the ideals of New China under the Communist Party. This example shows a soldier in front of a pine tree, a symbol of longevity, and the flag of the Chinese Communist Party. Hundreds of thousands of copies of this poster were printed. The designer, Chen Daxon, had no formal training, but developed his skill in commercial art. He was an influential designer of propaganda posters from the 1950s to 1970s. Glory belongs to Theparty, Chen Daxon, 1922-2002, 1964, 10th edition, Shanghai, 2006, 0501, 0.70.